In the book of John, when Jesus was about to be taken, he was explaining to his disciples the principles of faith. In chapter 14, verse 12, he said, "Most assuredly I say to you, he who believes in me, the works that I do, he will do also, and greater works than these he will do, because I go to my Father. And whatever you ask in my name, that I will do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If you ask anything in my name, I will do it." And he went on to explain in chapter 15, verse 7, "If you abide in me and my words abide in you, you will ask what you desire, and it shall be done for you." So you see, what he is saying is, if you have faith, you will have access to the Holy Spirit. You will be protected and blessed supernaturally. Modern Christianity doesn't, outside of the word of faith, doesn't generally exalt these principles. As a matter of fact, many of them don't believe it, and they make excuses for their lack of faith. What we need in America now is, you see how divided not just this country but the world is, and the influx of Muslims and their anti-Christian attitudes on purpose to undermine Christianity, because basically the people who run the corrupt system hate Christianity because they know it is the ultimate solution. And the ultimate version of Christianity is understanding this principle that you have access not only to what Jesus did, but greater things than these, that the Father may be glorified, that the Son may be glorified. You as an individual have more power than all the globalists and all the wealth and manipulation of the media. You as an individual have more power than they do, and there is nothing they can do. It is the principle that will free you from their influence. They live in a world of illusion. They live in a world of death and decay and hopelessness, and they try to present the image, with the Hollywood glitz and glamour and news media. They try to create an image of success and power and vitality, but all they have is a decaying corpse by the side of the road. They don't have any real power. The only power they have is like the devil, the power to make you think they have power and influence. It's an illusion. It's a lie. And you can change this destiny. You can at least influence yourself, your own mind. Be free of it. Whatever you're dealing with is simply a distraction and a diversion to take you away from this basic principle. The basic principle of freedom, of health. They try to vilify money. Many Christians think to be poor is a virtue. We're meant to be not only physically well, mentally well, but financially well. And a lot of Americans who claim to be Christians overlook this, because in this country, as opposed to most world history, most people are pretty well off and pretty comfortable. So they can overlook the fact that they are spiritually barren and that they're missing these principles. So temporarily, at least, many of them go on because they can go into debt. They can go in a mega debt and still live comfortably and just make monthly payments and get by. But they're missing the basic principle of supernatural wealth and supernatural power. And they can get by on this half-alive existence that they're living until the system crashes, whenever that will be. But you have to understand, poorer Christians from poorer countries, they are more receptive to this principle because they know they're missing something. Most Americans are unconscious. Most Americans are taking pharmaceuticals. Most Americans are sicker and poorer than they realize they are. And they need to come to that understanding so they won't be living this half-alive existence. Christians have to face these principles, have to live these principles, and then we can be free.